Name's Beck. You must be Rolo. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your Gran, in the same suit, talking to Heiress Valentine. Pretty much. Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. It's been years since I'd seen her. Luka, don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your Gran is on the up and up? Luka, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? The closet upstairs. No dice. It's locked. I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey! Let me just yank on this random teacup and...
pulled on one of the teacups. It slanted forward with a hollow click.
You're kidding. Yeah, this cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. Barrels marked Caution Explosive. And jam jars? Last night I used the disguise Heiress provided to scout the location. Operation Sparkplug is a go. What do you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Still waiting on the lab results from Joseph. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncreed's name. Cool, this looks like a treasure map. There's even a pathway drawn on it. It leads right to... That's the fountain in the middle of town. She's gonna blow up the festival! Mr. Tolliver? They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop. One thing my dad told me when I was little. Don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Wow, I actually feel a little better. I should head out before the rain starts up again.
Chapter 5.
Okay, so now we're gonna run everything by Rolo without Beck there. Interesting.
Friendly feud. The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue. The smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luka felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rolo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rolo was still his best friend.
Here's where we're gonna get the friend fighting. Right, I got it. I was so pleased that Rolo was so accepting and nice to Beck straight away.
Back to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luka told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Yeah, this is where we're gonna get. This is where we're gonna get the reaction that I expected, where Rolo was upset. Boo!
After the foul harvest destroyed the Valentine's shop.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's on Newsstand Friend.
The Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
So this time we also aren't gonna overhear the conversation between Gran and the oldest Valentine, whose name I've forgotten. Heiress something. Hey Dawn, tracking down a lead? You bet. I had a juicy new rumor. Turns out, when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kids an inheritance. There were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated that Heiress had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age, who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo! So Heiress was forced to take care of him? Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it old Sharper sowed some wild oats. That explains the way Heiress treats him. Oh, poor Solomon. How did you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luka. See you later, Dawn. Dawn's the best. Oh, I'm dreading having a bad conversation with Rolo. I don't want us to have friction. Oh my gosh. This lady is just out here at all times of all days. He met his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens, this is no time for fractured friendships. Oh, I know. This is no time for it. Everything was going so well. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just looking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all... decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir. Very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No? That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good. Then it's decided. Yes, sir. We'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. They're totally like some sort of weird clone people and also like victims of the situation, right? Victims of Perennial Harvest. I'm just going to see if I can... Oops. See if I can fish with an explosive, because I'd really love to be able to do that. An incendiary. Oh no, but we can use pungent.
Luka wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook.
Oh, nice.
Some fish have refined taste.
I wouldn't call thyme pungent. I feel like pungent has sort of a negative connotation, you know? Oh. I don't know if I've actually got anything on the line right now, or if I messed it up. Oh no! Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. My man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Interesting. Oh, shoot. Rolo, are you still up there? I'm sorry, Rolo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back never.
Luka had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times.
No.
And it always meant one thing.
He's pissed. You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason? I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little
Rolo
late.
scoffed.
It was a storm, dude. The rain held me up. Liar! You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luka. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, The storm rolled in out of nowhere and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's
Luka
house.
stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you, and you were off making new friends? It's not like that, Rolo. You know, while I was waiting I made some upgrades to Mission Control. It was gonna be a surprise, but you took so long the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship! What does that even mean?
Luka became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
I am just matching your energy level! It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you, but I kept my word, because that's what friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your Gran doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want, and you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad friend.
Rolo's tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa's right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luka. Stop quoting your Pa's nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well, at least my Pa is still around.
The words hung in the cold night air. Rolo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line. But it was too late.
Luka, Good night, Rolo. Dang it. They both just need time to cool off. You're gonna love Beck. We're gonna be a mad trio of detective buddies. Rolo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him. He can shove it.
Luka dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
Rolo. What a jerk. Call me a bad friend? Ooh, I'm Rolo. Look at me and my amazing family. Kicking a ball around would make you feel better. He's a smart kid. Anything else? I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Oh. Poor Luka.
Gran cooed gently from
Luka?
the hallway.
You slept straight through breakfast. Luka, you alright? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this open by the door. I just gotta run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luka just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Oh, buddy. I bet Rolo's still gonna go to the festival. He's gonna be miserable. Okay, I think I've kicked around the ball enough. If Rolo thinks he can shove it. Okay, I can't leave yet. Well, I'll just get back into bed.
Again.
I'll just get back into bed. I'm sad. I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rolo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. Is your plan to just sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good. Noted.
Luka still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rolo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Ooh, we got a direction to kick the ball. Oops.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
This'll cheer us up. Complete first
Luka
volume.
carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rolo had received it for his birthday, a special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art.
Damn!
Rolo cherished it, but asked that Luka keep it at his house. Luka wasn't sure if it was because Rolo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luka's more often.
Aww.
Whatever the reason, Luka didn't mind. But it had stayed right there where Rolo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luka lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Another little friend came to see you, a girl named Beck Modwell. She said you met yesterday? What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh, she seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rolo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table, in case you want to bite before bedtime.
Realizing it, Luka had pouted away the entire afternoon.
Damn, Luka.
He once again felt the weight
You must
of
be
it
starving.
all, and allowed his weary eyes to close.
You must be absolutely
Luka
starving.
stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source? Luka's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luka held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See? Luka peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself. Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame.
Oh god.
Luka could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luka leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them, not like us. Luka's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luka's own face looked back at him, older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Luka staggered back. You aren't me. Luka felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luka watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad. If you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luka watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luka felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luka woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
That was a hell of a dream. Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luka rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his Gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rolo fought about doesn't matter. But he...
Gran silenced Luka with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. Did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. Gran's very wise. She doesn't seem like she's trying to do something terrible. I have a feeling she might be doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. Get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't it?
Luka gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corndog and apologize. But he's the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corndog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corndogs. I need to get going now. Got some last-minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. All right. I love you, Luka. Love you too.
Luka took a deep breath.
Okay.
Chapter 6.
I don't feel good about going to the festival, though.
Through thick and thin. Despite Luka's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rolo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them.
Shit, that's
Luka
deep.
emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rolo.
Come on, we got a pal to make up with. Oh, it's Roxy. There you are! Luka, Rolo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't... It's a riddle, Luka. My goofy little brother wants you to find
Luka
him.
looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Thanks, Roxy. Aw, she cares. She pretends not to care, but she cares. A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If you be brave, go somewhere quiet. The library, right? If that ain't the library, I'll be mildly surprised. Oh, they've still not revealed the banner. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an exuve. And it's not just the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Maybe that's it. I think there's something else going on, man. It's not a good sign when the bugs disappear. Unique New York, unique New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big ceremony speech.
Mr. Kerr pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gab box. You nervous? Oh, heavens no. Well, break a leg. Give me the gift of a... Okay. Can we talk to this guy? No, he's like secluded away from us. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. The town's still falling apart, the weather's still cruddy, and this season's harvest looks like it's going to be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is going to change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fits. I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping delicious lemonade, that's all. That's fair, Fitz. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech and the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. You don't want to miss it. I don't. I want to see what, Oh my god, he's trapped. Ain't moving. Hi, Jeff.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
You okay? Hey, Jeff. Everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know? I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luka with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't ya?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Well, good talking to you, buddy. Haha, every single time. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Huh? That is actually quite funny. It is quite funny. I'll see you guys for the big reveal. There's another one of them. A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope. Fuck out of there. This is the first time I've seen this many fat smiling faces since the foul harvest. I nearly misread it as foul faces. I had my doubts about Perennial Harvest, but I must admit they do put on a nice party. Hey, Miss Hatch. You got any ominous advice? No, not right now. Okay. Who's this? Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying? I wanted to see what all the festival fuss is about. But I can't help but notice. You still brought your backpack full of books. Look, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True, true. So what you got in there? Books. Cute. I was able to return the Perennial Harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. I've forgotten where the library is. Was it this way? Yeah. The library. Somewhere quiet. Hey, Luka.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
I been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle, of course. The first? Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rolo does go all out, doesn't he?
Cackles straightened up and cleared his throat, preparing to sing.
On planet Farple, you may take issue. When the 5th king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Cato stared at Luka eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. If you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. Issue number 5.
Luka grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 4 from the... Luka grabbed the...
Whoops.
Luka grabbed the adventure...
Okay, issue number 5. You found it!
Removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luka's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5.
Rock and roll. I love a riddle.
Luka clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rolo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, Rolo. Let's see here.
Cato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a grift.
He continued flipping.
Only found in... grub. Cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Cato looked up.
That's it. Grift in grub cart. Griffin? Griffin's grub cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Cato. Cato's so freaking cute. Okay. Snack stand. No, that goes to the fancy house. I think we want to go back and then down to that other little area. Like south here, I think. There's ice cream. Okay, this is Griffin's snack stand. Perfect! Hey Griffin, did Rolo come?
Before Luka could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy! I thought that was supposed to be a riddle or
Luka
something.
shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
It's cold! Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rolo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically.
Luka
Let's
tugged
just...
at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Ugh. Oh, come
He shook
on.
off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step.
Luka finished off the remainder
Coffee?
of the corn dog.
Coffee shop? This is getting to be a whole thing. It's already a whole thing, Luka. Can I touch the thing again? I want to touch the thing again. Oh, oh yeah, I can. Good. I was about to be upset. Luka, did you know that Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Wow, yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations. That's great. Census taking? Emergency services. Wait, can I go in the museum yet? I can, ooh. Sharper Valentine, a celebration of excellence.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen
Wow,
intellect
Solomon
and
looks the
strong
most
will
like
led
him.
to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With
Fertilizer!
Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Capital Relevance Fund.
Wow. That was something. That was unhelpful. Yeah.